Hi, I'm Barb Snyder, and I'm here at Art and Bloom for Visions and Inspiration. It's a show that the gallery is putting on, and they've invited me. I highly recommend everyone going online and looking at the 360 video of this show. It is truly inspirational and a wonderful, wonderful show to see. I've been doing photography, and a lot of my work is really more lens-based artwork. This body of work is called Virtus, and it's a Latin definition for valor, fortitude, and strength. I was looking for a word for strength, and I didn't want the brute strength that came from a physical type of strength. I wanted something that came from internal strength, and Virtus is the internal strength that comes from deep within oneself. I've been working on a project for about 2 years based on my growing up Catholic and my namesake in the Catholic Church, St. Barbara. She's the patron saint of lightning and one of the 14 holy helpers in Catholicism. In working with this work, I've always tried to incorporate lightning somehow, and it's a very difficult concept to portray in photography. So I was struggling, and as all of us do, we get just stumped. You just have to move on to something else. So I said, okay, I'm giving up. I'm gonna go out and work in the garden. So I put on my gardening gloves, I'm out in the garden, and I'm out there and I'm pulling weeds and just working, and I pull up this vine, and I'm pulling, and all of a sudden there are the roots, and I look at it and I go, oh my goodness, how this looks like lightning. The duality of these roots is unbelievable in earth and sky. So needless to say, the gardening stopped. I go in the house, I wash the roots, I press them, and I put them up in front of the camera, and they're this big. They're just little weeds, roots off of little weeds. And I get out my micro lens, and I'm trying to think of how I can make this connection of lightning and these roots. And lightning has always fascinated me. As a child, I would always go out and watch the storms. I was never afraid of the storms. Also, as a child and through my adult life, I go out into the woods and I find a great deal of comfort and solitude with the trees and nature. And I was trying to blend these two and meld these two concepts together. And I look at these roots and I think they bring me a lot of comfort, but I also see power and strength. And that's exactly what I was trying to portray. That is that power and strength that I feel internally.